Ukrainian forces continued to hold their position despite constant pressure from enemy troops. The battle unfolded over several hours as enemy units repeatedly attempted to advance toward the defensive line and gain control of the area. According to battlefield reports, the attacking force began its operation by probing Ukrainian defenses and searching for weak points along the front. Small assault groups moved forward under difficult conditions, attempting to approach the position while avoiding detection. Ukrainian reconnaissance assets monitored the situation closely. Drone operators tracked enemy movements and provided real-time information to defending units. This allowed Ukrainian forces to react quickly to changes on the battlefield and prepare for incoming attacks. As the enemy assault developed, multiple groups attempted to move closer to the Ukrainian-held position. Infantry elements advanced through the area, while support units worked to maintain pressure on the defenders. The objective appeared to be the establishment of a foothold that could later be expanded into a larger breakthrough. Ukrainian troops responded with coordinated defensive actions. Fire was directed toward advancing enemy elements, while reconnaissance teams continued to identify movement routes and concentrations of personnel. The defenders maintained discipline and remained focused on protecting key sectors of the position. Throughout the engagement, the enemy launched several additional attacks. Each attempt was met with resistance from Ukrainian forces, forcing the attackers to slow their advance. Despite continued pressure, the defensive line remained intact and operational. The fighting intensified as both sides sought to gain an advantage. Reports from the battlefield indicated that the situation remained highly dynamic, with constant movement and ongoing exchanges of fire across the area of operations. As the battle continued, Ukrainian forces successfully disrupted enemy efforts to organize a sustained assault. Reconnaissance data and battlefield awareness allowed defenders to identify threats before they reached critical positions. Several attacking groups were forced to withdraw or seek cover after encountering strong resistance. The enemy continued attempting to reinforce assault elements and maintain momentum. However, progress remained limited. Ukrainian defenders retained control of important positions and prevented the attackers from securing a stable presence within the sector. By the later stages of the engagement, the enemy offensive had begun to lose effectiveness. Repeated attacks failed to achieve the desired results, while Ukrainian forces maintained defensive cohesion and operational control. Attempts to establish a foothold near the position were ultimately unsuccessful. According to available information, the attacking force suffered setbacks during the operation and was unable to accomplish its objectives. Ukrainian troops continued holding their ground and preserving control over the area despite sustained pressure. By the end of the battle, the enemy assault had been repelled, and the position remained under Ukrainian control. The attackers failed to secure a lasting presence in the sector, and their advance was effectively halted. At this time, Ukrainian forces continue to monitor the situation and maintain defensive readiness. The battlefield remains active, and further developments are expected as both sides evaluate the results of the engagement and prepare for future operations.